Hello guys, welcome to Ikhra Technology. So today we are going to solve some task of Python Lambda function. Okay, so let's get started. So yes, our first question. Create a Lambda function for arithmetic operations like addition, subtraction, multiplication and division. Okay, so we have to perform a basic arithmetic operation like addition, subtraction and multiplication or division. Okay, by using a lambda function. So lambda function is an anonymous function. Okay, so let's start how we can make a lambda function. First of all, we have to make a variable. We will take a variable name as add equals to, and the syntax of lambda is we have to write lambda and the lambda parameters. Okay, so parameters x comma y, and then we have to pass the expression what we have to perform. So the expression is x plus y. Okay, so here's our lambda function for first addition is prepared. Now we will simply print it, print and addition. Now what we'll do, we will call the lambda function. Okay, so in the we will call the lambda function in a print itself. Okay, so we will write add and pass the arguments. So we will take arguments as 5 comma 3. Okay, here if we save the program, here you can see addition is 8. Okay, so now here you can see without lambda function how it is performed. First of all, we are writing def and then add, passing the parameters and return x plus y. Okay, so yeah, so let's move to the second, means we have to do subtraction. Okay, so we will take a parameter name as subtraction, or we will take it subtract equals to lambda name and the lambda parameters. Again we will take it x comma y and the expression what we have to perform x comma x minus y. Okay, now what we will do, we will print it, and in the print itself we will call the function. Okay, subtraction, and we will call it in the subtract. We will write as, again we will take 5 comma 3. Here if we save and run the program, here you can see subtraction is 2, and again you can see it with a normal function defining def as definition, name of the function subtract, passing the parameters in that and returning x comma y. Okay, so as same you can do it with multiplication and division also. Okay, so let's move to our second question. Create a lambda function to check the greater of two numbers. Use comparison operator to check the greater of 2. Okay, so what we have to check? We have to check the greater number of 2. So let's do it. We will declare first a variable as greater equals to lambda and lambda parameters x comma y, and then the expression of lambda x if x greater than y. So what we have to check, if x is greater than y, and if x is not greater than y, then y, else then print y. Okay, here, so here we have printed it to check whether the two numbers are greater. So we will take a variable name as a result equals to greater. We'll call a function. We will take parameters argument at 5 comma 3 again here, and we will print it. What we will print? We will print the result. We will print greater number, here result. Okay, so if you save, and here you can see again the, by doing the normal function definition greater than x comma y in returning x if x, and result if we are printing the result. If we save it, here you can see 5, greater number is 5. Yeah. So let's move to our third question. use a lambda function to square a number. Okay, so we have to square a number 5 by using a lambda function. Okay, so it's a very simple question. Let's start doing it. First of all, what we have to do, we have to declare a variable. So we will declare a variable name as square, as we have to do a square, and again a lambda and lambda variable x. Okay, and what we have to do, we have to square it. So what we have to do, we have to multiply x 2 times. So x into 2. Okay, so here we have done it. Now we will print it in the result, equals to square of 5. So at what we have to do, we have to take out the square root. So if we print it, square of 5 result. Okay, here if we save and run it, you can see the square root of 5 is 25. Okay, so again you can see it with my normal function how we can write it. Okay, so let's move to our fourth question. Use a lambda function to find the length of a given string hello world. Okay, so I have shown you how to find a string by using how to find the length of the string by using a normal function. Now I will show it how to use the lambda function and take out the length of the string. Okay, so what we will do, we will first of all we will declare a variable for concerning to lambda. So we'll take a variable name as string length equals to lambda parameter of lambda s, and what we do, we use a len function for taking out the length of a string. Okay, so again we will take the variable name as a result equals to string length, as we declared the variable as string length. And what we have to do, we have to take this out the length of the string hello world. Okay, so simply we will print it, print length of string is result. Okay, again if we save it, and here you can see the result, the length of string is 11. Okay, so here also you can see it with by normal function definition string length, and we have to use a len function to find the length of a string. Okay, I hope you might have understood the task of lambda function. Thanks for watching the video.